Hi, welcome. Today we are going to do a project share. I had a few items that I was trying to use up in my collection, some fall themed ones, and I have been playing along a bit with a Smash Your Stash collaboration that's being hosted by a few YouTubers. I'm just playing along, I'm not part of the collab, but it's a good bit of a push to get some things done and to use up some of my papers. So for October, the challenge was to use 12 by 12s, and I had two paper packs I was trying to finish, and they were both fall themed. So one was from Maker Mania 8 Spellbinders called the Serenade of Autumn. And it was really pretty. I really liked, especially the blues that were in it with the gold foiling. It was really beautiful. But I've had it for a while and I've been wanting to use it up. And I also had this Photoplay Autumn Greetings. And this is all I have left, is just some words. And I'm keeping these for some scrapbooking that I know I'll eventually be able to use them for. And so I used up, I'll show you what I have left. This is what I have left from the Serenade of Autumn, the Spellbinders one. Actually, technically, this is not even part of it. Hang on. That's what I have left. So I have this little bag with some scraps and some sentiments. I have these pieces. And I have a few more sentiments and the chipboard left. So this was part of a kit for Maker Mania 8. Maker Mania is done by local scrapbook stores around Canada and the US. And then they do this twice a year, and you sign up, you get a kit, and then you make a bunch of things with them. And all the store owners or people who work at the stores create things. And it's pretty fun. But I still had a bunch of leftover papers that I hadn't used. And so you get this stamp set. It also came with a die set. It also came with the stencil set and some specialty papers. So those will go with my stamps and dies now, so I can put those away. My stencils. And these are mostly sentiments for, I think, scrapbooking. I feel like they'll work really well. So I'm going to just put this with my fall scrapbook or my fall papers. And these little pieces I think I might toss. I know, maybe not the blue. I really love this like dark blue with the foil. It's so beautiful. I'm having a hard time getting rid of any of it. But the rest of it, I just don't have anything else that I really need it for. I can't even really cut out the sunflowers that I used. Some of these I fussy cut them out for a layout at some point, and I can't even use that because they're all kind of cut off. So I think those are going to go. These were pieces of paper that coordinated nicely, and I needed some extra pieces because I did a mini album. So I'll show you the mini album I made. This was from Project 39 Albums. She made one. It's a 6.5 by 6.5, and it holds 6 by 8 papers. And this is the first, I think it's the first mini album I've made from scratch. I've made folios before, and I've made other albums with pre-prepared products, but not from scratch. So I definitely learned a few things, including there's a tiny bit of a bubble here because I put a narrower piece of tape in the middle, and I didn't put one on the entire piece. And I remember, I think it was Carolina's Crafts said that this would happen, and I didn't listen, and look what happened. So it's hard to see, but there's a little bubble there, and I love this paper. I just think it's so pretty. So I didn't add anything else because I think it looks really pretty that way. Then that's the spine from the other blue and gold paper, and that's part of this one. So that's what I did for the front and back. And this is great. I definitely learned from making this. So if you've never made one, definitely try it, because just the process of learning how to do it is quite enlightening. Let's just put it that way. So at the front, we've got a waterfall, and I left them blank. because I figured they'd be for pictures. And this one can be added something else there too. And same with up here. There's a magnet in here. And this page is not from either. So some of these, I didn't have quite enough of this collection to do a whole mini album. So I used this, it's Fall Y'all from the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Autumn Breeze. I love, love, love this collection. So I used that. And then this was also a Simple Stories collection. I think it was Vintage Woodlands. I had a few pieces left over from a kit, and I used that from there because I thought the colors went nicely. This is the Spellbinders, and then in each of these pages that you attach, there is another, more space for pictures or journaling or whatever you want to do. So that one I just left plain. Here we've got some pockets. And then here, I just put some little flaps, left lots of space for photos or journaling. And there's another one. Here, I began to cut out this to use for a scrapbook layout, and then I didn't end up doing it. So I just attached it to a piece of craft cardstock, and I figured it could be for a photo or journaling, just to tuck into these pockets. And then I tucked in just some other elements that went, this was from a different paper pack, but I thought the colors went well together. This was from the Photo Play. I just, and so was this, and I just made a little tag. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to give it away, or I'm not sure. This has a pocket here. I actually should probably put something here to show that it's a pocket. And then that just pops open. And here's more. I made another card. And this was from also the Vintage Autumn Breeze. And I made like a little, just a little flap. Although I guess you could use that as even as a card. And this is the back. So the back has this belly band. And that's just blank on the back. And then it has, this is also from the Simple Stories collection. I know it says Memories upside down, but I wanted to show that this pulled up, and that's the only tab I had handy. I had to paper piece some papers together. I also included, these were some of the words from the Photo Play collection. I thought in case somebody wants to go through and kind of decorate their photos or journaling cards. Then I added just a couple more cards in here. And yeah, and then I used Velcro because I forgot to glue in my magnets. So Velcro it is. Yeah, I thought it turned out really well. I actually covered this entire back inside cover with not only paper, but also white paper, like layered paper. So, and you can't see it at all. So like, don't do that. Don't do what I did. Okay, and then I also finished off the collections, I should say, by making some cards. So I did this Hello Fall, Thankful for You, and then a thank you card. Yeah, just, those were really simple cards. And before I decided to do a mini album, I was trying to use up the pages. I made some boxes. This is from a box die I have. But you could easily make these without a box die. There's loads of YouTube videos on how to do that. And so it required 2 pieces. So I used these to box some cards to give away as thank yous for my kids' teachers. And then I was planning on doing a few more for other people, and I just didn't get to it. October was not my friend this year. And then I'll also show you what else. So I was trying to use up some of my fall stickers, and I think I did use some of them. I decorated, I mean, I gave them away already, but I had decorated the other boxes I gave away with the cut apart, and then I put some stickers on the front. So I think these I'm going to take to work because I am a teacher and I do we do like card classes and all kinds of making and fun things at work sometimes. So I'll have stickers in that for the kids to play around with. And with this collection, which I love, it is so beautiful. If you haven't seen this collection, I don't know, they really nailed it this year, Simple Stories. So I did a layout, actually did 2 layouts. This one, it's my daughter in the leaves, and this was probably my favorite page of the whole collection. And I was trying not to cover it too much just because I love the background trees so much. So I did trim down this to, I think I did it, it's like 4.5 by 4. And this one's 4 by 5, I believe. And then I just added some of the stickers that come with the collection and some of the scraps. I was trying not to cover too much of the trees. Didn't take me too long to do. And I just backed it on this really, really dark brown cardstock where I have no idea where I got it from. I just opened up my drawer of cardstock and I found it. If you haven't seen this collection, it is so beautiful. And my favorite part are all these little like critters that they've included. Like, look how cute that fox is. Come on. The fox got me. I don't know what it is. Like, look at him. I'll show you another one. Probably seen this, but I want to get more of these papers. There's this squirrel paper. Look at that. So cute. I did do another one. Let's see. Actually, two more layouts. So just to show you, this one was super easy. I did not do much. I just put backed some paper underneath. I used a cut apart. This was all already layered like this. So Photoplay's been doing this, not Photoplay, sorry. Simple Stories have been doing this lately where they have these pages that look like they're tons of layers. It makes for really easy layouts. You just pop on a photo. I wrote a little journaling. That's it. That's my kids at the pumpkin patch. And then I did this one. Oh, I must have glued it onto something else. Where I kind of tore it in the background. And then I used the super cute critters again. Hey, pumpkin, remember this? Yeah, just made it really quick and easy. So I was able to get 3 page layouts. This one I am not in any rush to use up, so it's going to go back into my fall stuff because I think I'm kind of done with fall and I'm going to move on to Christmas. But I did use up those 2 paper packs, so I'm pretty excited about that. I can get new fall paper next year. Yay. Or more of this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my project share, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Take care.